Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it is time. It is time.
It is time.
Welcome to Take the Lead.
Episode,
Something.
I think it's 4 of season 3.
That's how many rings LeBron James has.
4 of 3.
I am John O'Halloran,
And I'm William Kliske.
and welcome to Take the Lead.
So, John,
Yes.
let's talk about a player with a cocky attitude, shall we?
Can I
But-
guess who it is?
Who?
LaMelo Ball?
No.
I don't know.
Colin Sexton
Oh,
of
yes.
the Cavaliers.
Yes.
Did you hear what Kevin Durant said about his performance?
No, but I know he went off.
So Kevin Durant said, Colin Sexton walked into our locker room. He walked by me, walked by James, and he tapped Kyrie on the leg, and he said, lace him up. It's going to be a long fucking night. And he walked out. He put us in the chamber that night.
So he brings him up to Kyrie and said, "This is your team. Your old team is my team now."
No, he's saying he went to Kyrie because they're the matchup.
Yeah,
He's like, you're going to have a long night.
and he
He's
did.
basically said, I'm going to kick your ass
He did,
in a non-physical form.
and he did.
Yeah.
He went off
fucking
that
great.
game.
It's fucking great.
Good.
That
I'm
was
happy.
I just wanted to share that immediately.
I'm happy.
It's
I
so
mean,
funny.
I don't like Kyrie anymore.
No?
No.
Good.
Just don't like him.
Yeah. So, real stories now. We're going from telling someone you're going to have a long night to peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter jelly sandwiches on top of the list. I don't care what anyone says.
Okay, because Dwayne Wade threatens to unfriend Jazz star Donovan Mitchell over PB&J hot take.
Okay, who doesn't like him? Who does?
So, going to the original tweet thread, at Overtime on Twitter, said the perfect PB&J is what % peanut butter, what % jelly, fill in the blanks.
I mean, you gotta have the same percentage to make the sandwich good.
So
You can't-
50-50?
Yeah, you can't have 80% jelly and 20% peanut butter. It's gonna taste like crap.
Yeah. So Donovan Mitchell had replied to this. 0% peanut butter, 100% jelly.
That's just a disgusting sandwich right there.
So Dwayne Wade quote tweeted Donovan Mitchell. He's like, "What, bro? Our friendship papers are in the mail. 55% peanut butter, 45% jelly."
Okay, that's not bad right there.
But I just thought that was hilarious. Threatening to unfriend someone
It's over peanut butter and
over
jelly sandwich.
Peanut butter and jelly.
That's
Just because Donovan Mitchell doesn't like peanut butter.
Hey, Dad, what happened to Donovan Mitchell? I'm in front of that bastard because
He doesn't like peanut butter. Go ahead. That was the only basketball thing I had.
Charles Levert says trade to Pacers could possibly save my life after the MR revealed a mass on his kidney.
Ooh.
I didn't have any symptoms. I was playing in games. I haven't missed any games this season yet. I was feeling 100% healthy, Levert said. So in a way, this trade definitely showed and revealed what was going on in my body. So I'm definitely looking at it from that side and definitely humbled to know that this trade perhaps could save my life in the long run. That's pretty scary. No, thank God when trades happen or someone's about to sign, they do physicals.
Yeah.
Because if he never got traded from the Nets to the Pacers, he probably could have died.
Oh, yeah, 100% could have.
That's definitely scary, just knowing that was growing inside of him, and he didn't even know.
Yeah. Nuts.
Udonis Haslem says
Hasn't heard that name in forever.
No, I was so shocked I found this. Says that you can't bring James Harden to Miami due to the partying habits, which no, it's true because one main reason why he was traded from Houston to Brooklyn, he kept violating the mask rules, kept violating team rules. You know, he was going to strip clubs, he was going to parties.
Yep.
You can't do that because if let's say if he did get traded to Miami, I mean, look at a team like that. I think it's the Wizards. No, they've already had 6 or 7 games postponed because of COVID. And if he would go to Miami and go to parties...
Wait, Wizards have had 6 to 7 just themselves?
Yeah.
Last I saw, it was like 17 games total. I guess now I know it's all the Wizards. Jesus.
I mean, I keep saying I know people says that they shouldn't. I mean, I definitely think they should have stayed in the bubble. I know it's hard and players didn't like it because they're away from the family. But if you stayed in the bubble, I don't think cases would be. I don't think games would be getting canceled.
Yeah, not at all.
And if
They 100% still should have kept the bubble.
teams said I don't want to do that, then all right, you forfeit the season, then don't play.
Yeah. Oh, and all your players right there. Yeah, they lose all their pay too because they're not playing.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think they should stay in the bubble. I know it probably would have been tough. How many teams are in NBA? 30, 31?
30.
So I think it would have been kind of tough having all 30 teams in a bubble.
No, I don't think it would be that
I mean, they
tough.
did it with 22 teams, so
It's just 8 more teams.
yeah,
That's what?
it's definitely
Math,
possible.
hold on. 8 times what? 15 players? Or was it 12 players the team?
I think
then,
12,
like,
yeah.
A couple coaches.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say 20 more players a team. That's just on about 150 more people,
Yeah, it's not too
give or
bad.
take.
They should have stayed in the bubble.
Yeah.
Good news if you guys remember, Delonte West, ever since he's been out of the NBA, there's been pictures of him out on the streets. There's been videos of him seen on the sidewalk. I think it was just a few months ago, maybe a year ago or two. He actually got beat up in the middle of an intersection from some guy in his car.
Yeah.
No, he was top lord in the NBA, making good money, and all of a sudden came crashing down. It can happen to any athlete. Not any athlete, can happen to anybody.
Yeah, 100%.
But Mark Cuban went out to go find him, put him in rehab. Now he's taking a job at a rehab center. He intended in 2020.
That's good.
Been reunited with his mom. No, I just hope things continue to go well for him.
Yeah, glad to see things are going.
Yeah.
At least better than they were before. Let's see what else you got, John.
Let's see. I'm so used to having my laptop, but my laptop broke. Well, button
that
broke.
was just chilling on his iPad.
Here's a name I don't think we ever discussed on this podcast. Isaiah Thomas discussing NBA return with multiple teams per report.
Oh. He can come back to Boston.
I would take him. He struggled to find a role in the NBA since his hip injury in 2017, which I think was the Celtics end that pretty much knocked the Celtics out of the playoffs. Because if they had him in 2017, I definitely think they would have beat that Cavs team and they definitely would have gone to the finals.
Yeah.
He split the 2017-2018 season between the Cavs and the Lakers after multiple trades and signed with Denver for 2018-2019 campaign, but appeared in only 12 games on a deep contender. He saw less playing time in 40 games as Washington Wizards last season. I would love to see him come back. I really would.
Yeah, me too.
He's averaging 12.2 points per game with the Wizards, which is really not that bad.
Yeah.
He really became a big name when he went to the Celtics because before then I think he was on the Kings. And when
do you remember who he was on the Kings with?
The hell was Tyreek Evans, right? Or Jimmer Fredette? Because I remember
boy.
Because I
have his jersey still.
Because I wasn't working the day he got traded. Or I was working, but I was off from work when he got traded to the Celtics. I'm like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah,
and I didn't like to trade him after that.
Especially since when you found out he was only 5'9".
Yeah, and when he came to Boston, he just lit a fire into the Celtics. He changed the Celtics around. I mean,
yeah, he dominated.
He made 2 All-Star games with the Celtics. So I would love to see him come back, especially if he comes back to the Celtics. Come off the bench for 5 minutes a game. He said he's already wanted. Last year, he said he wants to come back to Boston.
I more than welcome him to come back to Boston.
And I'm trying to remember if they signed him to a big contract before they traded him, because I know they were talking about it. I don't think they did.
I don't think so.
Because I know they traded him to Cleveland for Kyrie, and how did that work out for us?
How did it work out for Cleveland?
Not good at all.
Because we also got rid of Crowder.
Yes, which I did not like.
And someone else, I forget.
That's really all I got for NBA.
All right, let's go to some baseball because I have some juice. Well, first off, before we get to the juice, we got to talk about Hank Aaron.
Yep, rest in peace.
Passed away. Home run, the true home run king.
Yep, Barry Bonds should not be number 1.
No. Hall of Fame pitcher Don Sutton passed away at 75.
Yep, on Monday, right?
Yeah, that was like on Monday. Yeah, over 300 wins in his career.
Oh, okay.
So it's just like he passed away in his sleep.
That's
so that's
sad.
good. It wasn't painful. 75 and 86 are full lives. So
Especially Hank Aaron, one of the probably the greatest baseball player of all time, or one of them. 25-time All-Star. You're never going to see that.
yeah.
It's true homework, like Will said. No, I was on lunch and I pulled up Instagram. It's the first thing that popped up, and I was just shocked.
Yeah, just didn't expect it. But current day MLB, free agency still going on.
Yes.
So, just some quick ones. Profar stays put in San Diego.
I saw that.
It was 3-year, $21 million. His first name's Jerickson. That was funny to me. Red Sox sign utility player Enrique Hernandez to a multi-year deal for $14 million.
He's going to fill their second hole at second base. Or fill a hole at second base. I said that weird.
Yeah, he can be a multi-position player for the Red Sox, second base and left field. Which I feel like Red Sox love their dual position players. Scrapers, go away. Nationals re-sign or bring back Ryan Zimmerman.
They brought back Ryan Zimmerman. He still plays?
1 year for $1 million.
Jeez.
He opted out of last season because of COVID. So this coming soon will mark his 16th all-spent with the Nationals. Zimmerman seems likely to platoon with recent acquisition Josh Bell at first base. I forgot Josh Bell went to the Nationals.
Me too.
Marlins agreed to sign right-handed reliever Anthony Bass to a 2-year deal. Cubs add catching depth. Having traded their number 2 catcher Victor Currentini to the Padres earlier this offseason in the Yu Darvish deal, the Cubs have now added a viable big league backup for Wilson Contreras, assuming he isn't traded, which remains to be seen, in Austin Romine.
All right, they're good.
1 year for $1.5 million. And those were the only ones in this article.
I got one right here. Michael Brantley re-signs with Astros on 2-year contract after the Blue Jays deal fizzes out. It says the Jays were to remain interested in Brantley in general expression that they'd worked to finalize the deal. He's inked a 2-year deal, $32 million to stay with the Astros.
Dope.
George Springer's finally off the market. He signed a 6-year deal with the Blue Jays worth $150 million.
Wait, who was it?
The Blue Jays.
No, the player.
George Springer.
Okay, yeah.
Because I remember when I said the Francisco Lindor trade to the Mets were still interested in George Springer.
Yeah.
So George Springer's in the AL East. And that Blue Jays team now with George Springer.
Kevin Biggio.
Vlad
Jr.
Oh, man.
Bo Bichette.
That Blue Jays team's looking good. As much as it sucks to say, that Blue team's, you got the Blue Jays looking good, the Rays looking good, the Yankees looking good.
January 23rd, hot take. Blue Jays win the AL East.
You think so?
I don't know. That's my hot take of January right now.
I think they could. I mean, they were good. They made the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Now adding George Springer, who's a tremendous player.
Yeah,
with these young guys.
Fuck them Yankees.
Fuck the Yankees.
No, fuck them Yankees.
No, fuck them Yankees.
Yeah.
And the Red Sox. I'm happy they made a move. I like that Kike Aaron's move. It's going to fill the second, the hole at second base because Dustin Pedroia.
For some reason, we're still holding on to him.
I don't get it. He just needs to retire. I mean, give him like a role in the front office or something. You're not coming back, dude. You haven't played in like 4 years.
And when you do, you play for like 5 games and you're down again.
Because I know he came back in 2018, the year they won I think he came back in 2019 too and played like 2 games and like got hurt.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was one game we missed in 2020 where he played.
Probably.
Should we check it right now?
Yeah.
I'm going to check it right now.
And
Let's see if Dustin Pedroia played last year.
And when Will's doing that,
go ahead.
Nationals and John Lester's already 1-year deal. He struggled in 2020, throwing 61 innings with a 5.16 ERA with the Cubs. That's an okay signing for them.
Oh, wow.
Did he play?
Oh, I don't know, but his wife is hot.
Let me see. Yep. The Nationals, he'll fill be in rotation with Max Scherzer, Patrick Corbin, Stephen Strasburg. He'll be the number 4 starter. It's a decent signing for the Nationals.
Yeah. So he did not play in 2020.
He didn't?
No. So he played 154 games in 2016.
He actually played 154 games in 2016.
Yep. 105 in 2017.
I think he got injured in 2017. That's right.
3 in 2018.
Yep, he came back, got hurt.
And then 6 in 2019.
Right. So definitely think it's time for boy Dustin Major to hang it up. No good career. No, a couple. I think maybe the All-Star game 3 or 4 times.
He signed through this year, so this will probably be the last
year. So they'll be paying him until this year.
Yeah, he's scheduled. Well, it was a 6-year, $85 million, so $12.5 million.
At one point he was one of the best second basemen in the game. It was always him and Robinson Cano going back and forth, and that was like what, maybe 12 years ago now, when it was him and Robinson Cano.
Yeah.
In the AL being the best second baseman. Now look at it. Robinson Cano has spent 162 games this season for PEDs or whatever it was, and Dustin Major hasn't appeared in a game since 2019.
Yep.
Times are changing.
Yeah, but that's what happens with age.
Yes. And when you use steroids.
Let me know when you're done with baseball, because my final baseball one's a juicy one, and you better not have it.
Is that it?
Oh, fuck you.
You can do it.
No, yeah, I had a different article.
No, it's all right.
You had, I don't know what your source was, but mine was ESPN. All right, so New York Mets general manager Jared Porter acknowledges sending explicit images to female reporter when he worked for the Cubs. Hello?
What the hell was that?
I don't know, probably someone walking through the hall.
And they were just repeating us saying New York Mets. It said New York Mets.
Did it?
I swear.
I didn't hear it.
I swear on my life it said New York Mets. We got something living in here. How many Alexas do you have here?
2.
It said fucking New York Mets.
Wait, did it actually say it?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was coming from the hallway.
The goddamn ghost, man.
So the New York Mets general manager Jared Porter sent explicit, unsolicited text messages and images to a female reporter in 2016, culminating with a picture of an erect, naked penis.
Nice.
The woman, a foreign correspondent who had moved to the United States to cover Major League Baseball, said at one point she ignored more than 60 messages from Porter before he sent the final lewd photo. The text relationship started casually before Porter. Then the Chicago Cubs director of professional scouting began complimenting her appearance, inviting her to meet him in various cities, and asking why she was ignoring him. In the text shows she had stopped responding to Porter after he sent a photo of pants featuring a bulge in the groin area.
I shouldn't laugh at that.
I mean, you can laugh at the fact that was his image of choice because it's funny, but to send it,
no, you don't do that. Come on, dude.
Porter continued texting her anyway, sending dozens of messages despite the lack of response. On August 11, 2016, a day after asking her to meet him at a hotel in Los Angeles, Porter sent the woman 17 pictures.
I was a wanker.
The first 15 photos were of the hotel and its restaurants. The 16th was the same as an earlier photo of the bulge in his pants. The 17th was of a bare penis. I just love the wording in this.
Oh, man.
Reached by ESPN on Monday evening, Porter acknowledged texting with the woman. He initially said he had not sent any pictures of himself. When told the exchanges showed he had sent selfies and other pictures, he said that the more explicit ones are not of me. Those are kind of like joke stock images.
So you're telling me this guy looked up on Google
penis,
a boner picture, a penis, a hard picture of a wanky. Who does that?
Did you just say wanky?
Yeah. Gotta keep you PG. There's kids that listen to this.
Well, how many times have we already said penis?
Better than saying cock.
Well, now we know you did. Just don't say the D one.
I won't.
That's where we cross the line.
Yes.
Let's see. After asking whether ESPN was planning to run a story, he asked for more time before later declining further comment. On Tuesday morning, the Mets fired Porter, according to a tweet from owner Steve Cohen. In my initial press conference, I spoke about the importance of integrity, and I meant it. Cohen tweeted, there should be zero tolerance for this type of behavior.
It's just stupid.
Freaking crazy. Porter, 41, was hired as Mets general manager on December 13th to help lead new owner Steve Cohen's front office. Porter apologized to the woman in 2016 by text after she saw the naked picture and texted that his messages were extremely inappropriate, very offensive, and getting out of line. I will never understand sending a picture of a penis to somebody.
Don't. You don't do that.
No. It's all the Yankees' fault.
Yes.
Wanna know why?
He played for...
The woman met Porter in an elevator at Yankee Stadium on June 26, 2016.
It's all your fault, Yankees.
It's all the Yankees. I'm just kidding. Joke. That was a bad joke. I'm
Yes.
sorry. She said they talked briefly, the only time they ever spoke, she told ESPN, about international baseball prospects and exchanged business cards. Porter began texting her the afternoon they met, and before the day was over, had asked her 3 times to get a drink. The woman said she agreed to meet Porter because she thought he was volunteering himself as a source and expected they would discuss baseball. Porter asked in a text if she had a boyfriend. The woman said at the time she believed he was simply being friendly, as she did not think someone she barely knew would be so forward. That night, after she said she couldn't meet with him, but would the next day, Porter sent an unsolicited selfie.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
Guess what? There's screenshots.
I hope I don't see the dinky.
Nope, but here's the bulge.
Why would ESPN even freaking post that?
I don't know. They
He
censored
would have said,
it.
"Why am I annoying you with sad faces?" Who the hell fucking makes sad faces
Yeah.
like that?
I don't know. They used a hyphen as a nose. Just you can't see it. That's why. There you go. Can you see it? Oh, there it is. Censored, of course.
Are you there? Mad at me? Come to LA
Preface.
so you can.
Watch blank work out and watch blank play. Yeah, but Jesus. Oh man. Yeah, so crazy times. People are just dumb.
No, you don't send
No.
your dinky to woman.
Unsolicited.
Unless say no texts and say, "Can you send me a picture of your Woody?" Then
That's when you send them a picture of Woody from Toy Story.
I don't know if I would even trust a woman if she even said that to me. I'd be like, you know what? I don't trust you. Then just send a picture of Woody. Yeah, here you go.
Not even if it was your girlfriend,
Well, maybe.
wife,
Yep.
ex-wife.
Sure. Why not?
If it was a random text out of the blue,
Yeah, but
you don't think you should use that against you in
well,
some
sorry,
way or another?
there's just someone. Why are we talking about this?
I don't know.
This is supposed to be a sports podcast, not talking about weenies.
That's your 10th variation of it. Anyways, that's what I have for baseball.
I have hockey news.
John's Hockey Minute.
You mean hockey minute?
John's Hockey Minute. The last one lasted more than a minute, so he might do it again. Stay tuned for John's Hockey Minute.
The Capitals,
Bow, bow.
the Capitals have been fined $100,000 for COVID protocols violations.
Damn.
Both Alex Ovechkin and I'm gonna botch this guy's name so bad. Evgeny
Let me try.
Konsalov.
Evgeny Kuznetsov. Blah, blah.
I was close enough. The
I
Washington
messed up the
Capitals.
last name.
The Washington Capitals became the first NHL team to get slapped with a fine for breaking COVID protocols this season. As a result, like I said, they'll have to pay $100,000 and lose some players to protocol. Among the players lost include Alex Ovechkin, Evgeny Kozlov, Dmitry Orlov, and ILS Samsonov. The team released a statement on Wednesday against their disappointment, and the players broke the protocols. Our training staff has worked extremely hard to create a safe environment for our players and staff to be able to complete this season. We are disappointed by our players' choices to interact in their hotel rooms and outside team approval areas. We accept the NHL's decision once again, and we'll relay the COVID-19 protocols in place to make sure the players are in full compliance moving forward. Ovechkin also released a personal statement giving an apology to his role in breaking protocol. I regret my choice to spend my time with my teammates in our hotel room and break in away from the locker room areas. I will learn this experience, his statement read. I mean, come on. I know you want to hang out with your boys after the game in the hotel room, but you got to be smarter than that.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
And if you do want to hang with them, maybe wear a mask. I don't know if you still get in trouble. You probably would.
It's probably to a lesser degree at
Or
least.
go outside. Use your freaking mind and go outside.
Yeah. It's outside. You're okay. The virus doesn't spread outside.
It spreads inside.
And that's why there was no NFL games missed this year, right?
No. I know the Dallas Stars missed a couple
Some
of games.
got delayed, but they didn't get missed.
Nope. Bruins to retire number of Willie O'Ree broke the NHL's color barrier, which is pretty cool. The Boston Bruins will
that's good.
retire the number 22 that belonged to Willie O'Reilly, the man who broke the NHL's color barrier.
How great would it have been if he was number 23?
Oh, because like LeBron and
Jordan, and I feel like everyone who's great is just number 23.
yeah.
That's a designated number for greatness.
The summer will be held on February 18th prior to the Bruins game against the New Jersey Devils. O'Ree's historic moment happened June 18th, 1958, when he became the first black player to complete an NHL game by suiting up against Montreal Canadiens.
And not many have followed. Why? I don't know. Canada?
It's the greatest thrill of my life. I believe I will.
That was bad.
He said it was the greatest thrill of my life. I believe I will always remember to this day, he said after the game. And now he'll be the 12th Bruins player to have his number retired. And I heard on the radio that the Bruins are, like I said, they'll do it February 18th. They're also going to do it when fans will be allowed back in the arena, whenever that will be.
I can't wait for sports 100 years from now when they run out of numbers.
I know.
Because they retire so many, especially the Celtics.
I know you see some guys will have the number retired and they'll end up saying, you know what, unretire my number, he can wear it.
Yeah. So eventually their teams are going to just start running
They're
out
going to do
of
that
numbers.
with the Celtics.
Celtics have 30 numbers retired or something?
Yeah.
Something crazy like that.
Time
You
for
want number 2? No. 3? No. 4? No. Hold on.
88.
I'm curious. How many numbers do you think the Celtics have retired? Exactly.
I'm going to say 22.
Retired numbers. All right, let's do this. Well, this is going to be easy. Walter Brown, number 1.
Okay, so no one can't wear number 1.
Red Auerbach, number 2.
Well, no one can't wear number 2.
Dennis Johnson, number 3.
Okay, so no one can't wear number 3.
See what I meant? It was easy. 1, 2, 3 was 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Bill Russell, number 6.
So someone can wear number 4 and 5.
Yep. Hold up. Use your left hand as a counter of how many that is. So that was 4.
Oh, so it's 4.
Yeah. JoJo White, number 10.
Or so someone can wear 8 and 9.
And 7.
And 7, so 7, 8, and 9.
Bob Cousy, number 14.
So someone can wear 13.
Tom Heinsohn, number 15.
Okay.
Tom Satch Sanders, number 16. John Havlicek, number 17. Dave Cohens, number 18. Don Nelson, number 19. Bill Sharman, number 21. Ed McCauley, number 22. Frank Ramsey, number 23.
Jeez.
Sam Jones, number 24. Casey Jones, number 25. Cedric Maxwell, number 31. Kevin McHale, number 32. Larry Bird, number 33. Paul Pierce, number 34. Reggie Lewis, number 35. Robert Parrish, number 00. Wait, what? Oh. Jim Loscutoff. Losky. Losky was a hard-nosed standout for the Celtics, playing all 9 NBA seasons with the green and white. Helped lead the Celtics to 7 NBA World titles, including 6 from 58 to 63-64. Had perhaps his best season in 56-57 in helping the Celtics to their first title by averaging 10.6 points and 10.4 rebounds per game. He asked that his jersey number 18, not be retired so that a future Celtic could wear it.
I like that.
The number 18 was later retired in honor of Dave Cohens. So number 18's gone. How many was the total?
I think that was 23.
Was it?
I think so.
One last double check. I'm not going to read them all again. I'm just going to count them.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
So you're going to see in future.
23 if you include the technically the other 18. Would
Yeah.
be 23.
So you're going to see in the future when you're watching Celtics games, there's going to be a player who has like number 71,
Every
64.
60 years from now, every Celtics player is going to be above the number 50 just because they retired them all.
Number 98.
Jason Tatum's going to get number 0 retired.
Oh, hell
Jaylen
yeah.
Brown will probably get number 7 retired if they stay.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And also, the disrespect to Paul Pierce, the only one without a description.
Disrespect.
Football?
Yes.
All right, let's get some quick ones out of the way. Steelers signed Dwayne Haskins. Is this the end of Big Ben?
I think so.
Ah,
I really do.
That was it. NFL to allow 22,000 fans at Super Bowl 55, including 7,500 vaccinated healthcare workers who got free tickets.
Which is awesome because that stadium fills 65,000, so 22,000. It's going to look it's not going to look quite.
It's going to look good.
It's going to look good.
It's not going to look as full as the Tennessee Titans game though.
No, there was a lot of people there.
Yeah, but there was also a lot of cardboard cutouts.
Yeah, so I'm sure they'll have that at the Super Bowl to make sure it looks filled.
Yep. Patrick Mahomes says he'll play Sunday versus the Bills.
There we go.
Which is good. Apparently, there's reports that they wanted to reschedule the game until Mahomes could play. I'm like, no.
Are you serious?
I don't know. One of my coworkers brought it up. I didn't actually look it up, but I'm like, that's
If
dumb.
that's
if
even
that's
true, how could they do that? Would they have to put like on a Wednesday or something?
No, or whenever he's healthy. I don't know, but just I was like, if you get hurt, that's just too bad.
Yeah.
Just because you make $500 million in your 10 years doesn't mean you're can get games postponed because of a concussion protocol. And former Lions head coach Matt Patricia returning to Patriots and multifaceted coaching staff role.
He's back.
He's back. He's going to be more like an office guy.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, where is it? After 3 years away from New England, Patricia is returning where he spent his NFL coaching career prior to accepting the Lions job. His new job is intriguing considering he hasn't held any formal front office job in his time in the program, but could end up being a valuable experience on the staff in which Bill Belichick's personnel desires end up guiding the organization's direction.
He was the Lions for 3 years.
Yeah, 13, 29, and 1.
Yeah, he's not a good head coach.
Yeah. Phillip Rivers is retiring from football.
Definitely Hall of Famer, in my opinion.
What do you think? How do you think Brad feels? 'Cause now that he saw Manning leave, he got Luck. Luck retired out of nowhere. They got Rivers, and now Rivers is retiring.
Well,
What are the Colts? What's next in line for Colts in the lines of quarterbacks?
Sucks to be a Colts fan.
Hold on.
Carson Wentz.
Let's see what my Alexa says who the quarterback is for
All
the
right.
Colts. I wonder if she'll still say Phillip Rivers. Alexa, who's the quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts?
The starting quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts is Phillip Rivers.
No,
Oh,
it's
it
not.
still says Phillip Rivers. Alexa, who's the backup quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts?
The backup quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts is Jacoby Brissett.
Oh yeah, that's right, Jacoby Brissett.
I think he's a Hall of Famer, 8-time Pro Bowler.
I thought you were about to say Jacoby Brissett of the Hall of Fame.
Oh, hell no.
I was about to say what?
He's an 8-time Pro Bowler. 41 touchdowns to 209 interceptions, 63,440 passing yards. The only thing that might he ranks 5th in passing yards and touchdowns. But the only thing that's going to, I think, could hurt him, he was less successful in the postseason. He went 5-7 in the postseason, never made a Super Bowl appearance. But I don't think that really matters because there's a lot of quarterbacks that were great who never made it to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I mean, I definitely think he's a Hall of Famer.
yeah, I do too.
But, I mean, time will tell, but I definitely think he's one.
Yeah. So those are my short ones. Do you have others? 'Cause
Yes.
I have a long one that I want to finish it off with.
Eagles have finally found a head coach, and I'm really not too thrilled about it. Eagles to hire former Colt. Well, they did hire former Colts offensive coordinator Nick Sirianni as the head coach.
Ooh, fancy.
I really don't like it.
Why?
He doesn't have any head coaching experience, but that doesn't really matter because you see that with a lot.
Neither did Matt Patricia, and you saw how he did in Detroit.
Yep. So great, go Eagles.
Go Eagles!
He served as the Colts offensive.
Get that first place in the division with 6 wins.
Yeah, it served as Colts offensive coordinator for the past 3 seasons under Frank Ritchie, who obviously with the who Frank Ritchie was the Eagles coordinator. Reason why they won the Super Bowl wasn't Doug Peterson. Sirianni and Ritchie have coaching together outside of Indianapolis as a tour in San Diego from 2013 2015. Sirianni was a quarterbacks coach with Ritchie, was offensive coordinator from 14 15. Sirianni was responsible for the reemergence of Phillip Rivers in 2020 as a quarterback, completed 68% of his passes for 4,169 yards with 24 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and 97 passing rating as the Colts finished 11-5 and went to the playoffs. Rivers improved on his targeting throws from 76.7 from the previous 77.2%. He fixed Carson Wentz. There's no fixing Carson Wentz.
There's no fixing.
He fixed Phillip Rivers, so maybe he can do the same thing with Carson Wentz. I mean, maybe I should give this guy a shot. Maybe I shouldn't, get too
wait until you
down
know
about
for sure.
it. Yeah. No, I'm not. There's no more teams left in the NFC to be a coach. I want the Eagles to hire the Chiefs guy.
Yeah.
Did you hear the Dan Campbell, Lions head coach? You hear his little thingy cut?
No.
The Lions also hired Dan Campbell as head coach. His press conference sounded like a WWE promo.
Did it?
Yeah. Hold on, folks at home. I screwed up.
Folks at home, he's not on his laptop. It's not just press and go.
This place has been kicked. It's been battered. It's been bruised.
What the hell, folks at home?
What, you were good?
I was.
Yeah.
I gotta get my laptop fixed.
His down button broke.
I'm not gonna break this.
Hold on, let me try something.
This place has been kicked. It's been battered. It's been bruised. And I can sit up here and give you coach speak all day long. I can give you, hey, we're going to win this many games. I can't. None of that matters, and you guys don't want to hear it anyway. You've had enough of that shit. So excuse my language. All right? Here's what I do know is that this team is going to take on the identity of this city. All right? And this city's been down, and it found a way to get up. All right, it's found a way to overcome adversity. All right, and so this team's going to be built on. We're going to kick you in the teeth. All right, and when you punch us back, we're going to smile at you. And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off. All right, and we're going to stand up. And then it's going to take 2 more shots to knock us down. All right, and on the way up, we're going to take your other kneecap. And we're going to get up. And then it's going to take 3 shots to get us down. And when we do, we're going to take another hunk out of you. Before long, we're going to be the last one standing. All right? That's going to be the mentality.
Are you sure you don't want this guy as your head coach?
I want this guy as my head coach. That was a great-ass promo. Campbell got the most out of the Miami Dolphins in 2015 as an interim head coach, leading to a 5-7 record in 12 games after a 1-4 start. Though he never held the opportunity of a coordinator, Campbell used a coaching facilities of Philip Parcells. He signed a 6-year deal with the Lions to be the head coach. So it seems like the Lions, they got a decent guy there who can cut good promos.
Oh, definitely.
Mark Ingram was way by the Ravens in your 2-year stint in the backfield with the Ravens. Didn't really too good with the Ravens. He signed a 3-year, $50 million contract back in 2019 after 7-year stint with the Saints. Another really team, they got J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards. That's it. So Mark Ingram, no more.
All right.
He's a Raven no more. Sarah Thomas is making history. She should be the first woman to officiate the Super Bowl and both NFL championship games.
Awesome. Wait, how is she officiating both championship games?
I mean Super Bowl.
I was about to say, yeah. Imagine she's like, first half of one game, second half of the other.
Yeah,
it's like she did it both.
She made her
All-star.
She made her postseason debut officiating the Patriots and Chargers divisional round in 2019. That's history.
History.
I'm sure there's a lot of men mad out there about that.
Oh, 100%. But oh my God, it's a woman. Run for your lives.
Tom Brady will be the first quarterback to start a conference championship game in 3 different decades.
Yep, the 2000s, the 10s, and the 20s.
This guy it just keeps making history.
Yeah. So we'll jump into my long one because it involved Tom Brady. So
I have
finally,
one more after you're done.
What?
I have one more when you're done.
What is it, short or long?
It's short.
All right, just say it.
Bruce Arians says Packers will get beat by the Packers will get beat by the Packers if they start thinking Super Bowl.
That sounds about right.
We don't want to play that game this week. The head coach told reports Wednesday. When we talk about practicing near the stadium as it prepares for the Super Bowl, that's a message to everybody. We play the Packers in the NFC Championship game. You start thinking about the Super Bowl, you'll get your ass beat, and you'll be packing your bags Monday. So Patriots don't think Super Bowl. I mean, Tom Brady can because
Did
that
you
guy.
say Patriots?
I mean,
Bucks.
Packers, fucking
You mean-
whoever goddamn teams are left.
Even Buccaneers.
Whatever goddamn team is left. I mean, the only guy that can really think Super Bowl is Tom Brady because
Tom Brady.
every other year that guy's in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, true. So finally, Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady inside the playoff matchup. 13 years in the
It's
making.
just too bad it never happened in the Super Bowl.
No. So the ESPN.com, I'm going to plagiarize a lot here. For years, the only hope for a Tom Brady-Aaron Rodgers meeting was the Super Bowl. The one time Rodgers made it, Brady's Patriots got knocked out by the New York Jets
Wow, that's a long ass time
in the
ago.
divisional round following the 2010 season.
That's the closest it's ever been.
Yep. That was the only year the Packers made it to the Super Bowl. They've been in the same postseason 9 times, but they never met.
That's like kind of like LeBron and Kobe. It's too bad that finals matchup never happened.
All it took was Brady's move to the NFC this season, and here they are. Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field for the right to go to the Super Bowl. I remember when I heard the news about him coming to the NFC, I thought this was a real possibility, Rodgers said this week, and I'm excited about the opportunity to play against him one more time. If they couldn't meet in the Super Bowl, this is the next best thing.
Yep.
Considering how much they have in common, other than Super Bowl titles, of course. They're among the most efficient quarterbacks in NFL history. Rodgers has 8 seasons with 4,000 yards passing and fewer than 10 interceptions. Brady has 6. No one else has more than 2 in NFL history. 3 quarterbacks have led the NFL in blah, 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 words. 3 quarterbacks have led the NFL in interception rate at least 4 times. Brady 4, Rodgers 5, and Sammy Baugh 5. They have combined for 130,449 career yards passing and 993 touchdown passes, both the most ever in a conference championship starting quarterback matchup.
2 of the greatest quarterbacks to play.
And their combined age, 80 years, 227 days, is the oldest by starting quarterbacks ever in a conference title game. Rodgers, 37, will make his 5th conference championship start, and Brady, 43, his 14th.
14 conference, Jesus.
They met earlier this season in Week 6, just their 3rd time in the regular season. Now they finally meet in the postseason. The best chance to meet in the playoffs before this year, the 2011 season. The Packers were the defending Super Bowl champs in 2011 and backed that up with a 15-1 regular season. The Patriots were 13-3 and the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Mm-hmm.
New England did its part, sneaking past the Ravens in the conference championship game, but the Packers got bounced in the divisional round by
The New York Giants.
Yep. Who ended up beating the Patriots in the Super Bowl. 2014 season. 3 years later, the Packers found themselves up 16-0 in the second half of the 2014 NFC title game at Seattle and still led by 12 when Morgan Burnett's interception gave them the ball back with 5 minutes to play. A lead they blew and then lost in overtime. The Patriots beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl.
Should have ran the ball.
That was so long ago.
I know.
The 2016 season. 2 years after that, the Packers were 4-6 and then ran the table.
I remember that.
As Rodgers said, all the way to the NFC Championship game, all the way to the NFC Championship game, but they got rolled by the Falcons, who went on to blow a 28-3 third quarter lead against the Patriots.
Falcons fans, you're never going to live that down.
Where is it? That Super Bowl right there. Falcons, Patriots. That football.
Right there.
It's right behind the chair. You can't see it. I thought you would be able to see it. So, most mind-boggling stat. Brady, 34 completions on passes of 20 or more air yards.
Mm-hmm.
There was so much talk this offseason about whether Brady had the arm strength to execute Bruce Arians' high-flying, no-risk-it, no-biscuit offense. I like how they said that. It was such a stark contrast to the dinking and dunking he did in New England. But Brady's 34 completions on passes of 20-plus air yards led the NFL.
Yeah.
That was also a career high. Equally impressive, Brady attempted 21 more of those throws than Chiefs' Patrick Mahomes. And their completion percentage was nearly identical. Mahomes was 38.8 and Brady was 38.6%.
Yep.
Rodgers, 412 touchdowns and 89 career interceptions. When Rodgers reached 400 touchdown passes this season, he had thrown just 88 career picks, easily the fewest by any quarterback at the time of his 400th TD pass. That's an average of just under 7 interceptions over the 13 years he's been a starter. However, Rodgers has thrown more interceptions, 9, than touchdowns, 8, against the Buccaneers, the only team to hold that distinction over Rodgers. That includes 2 picks in the Week 6 38-10 loss to the Bucs, including one of only 3 career pick sixes Rodgers has ever thrown, 2 of which have come against the Bucs. Biggest challenge this season to get here. Brady. No offseason work meant little time for Brady to gel with teammates and collaborate with Arians. Many times throughout the season, the offense looked disjointed and the secondary couldn't pull its weight. By season's end, the Bucs had beaten only one team with a winning record, the Packers in Week 6. They got swept by the New Orleans Saints with a 46-point differential and lost by 3 points each to the Rams and Chiefs in Weeks 11 and 12. They won 4 straight to close out the season, clinching the NFC's 5th seed in the playoffs, but those wins were against teams that finished the year of a combined, take a wild guess, 64 games to play with your record here.
So you're telling me they beat the losing teams all season?
Yeah, so the last 4 games, the teams had a combined record of blank.
I'm not going to be close.
64 games to play with. Just take a guess.
I don't know. I'm not good at guessing.
One guess. Just give me one.
63? I don't know.
You gotta give me a record, John. 64 games, give me a record. A losing record for 4 teams.
4 teams, all right. Can't remember
So
who
their
they
combined record. I don't have the teams, I'd tell you.
I don't know.
20 and 44 was the combined record of those last 4 games.
Jesus.
And for Rodgers, injuries to his offensive line. The Packers had one of the best offensive lines in football with a pair of all-pro selections. Left tackle David Bakhtiari and center Corey Linsley. Bakhtiari missed 3 games because of broken ribs in the middle of the season and then was lost for good due to an ACL tear the week of the regular season finale. Linsley missed 3 games to a knee injury. That all came after starting guard Lane Taylor blew out his knee in the season opener and was lost for the year. Through it all, Rodgers was sacked just 20 times and never appeared on the injury report or was even limited for a single practice. After Saturday's win over the Rams, he called the play of the line stellar, and he singled out Billy Turner, who played right guard in both tackle spots this season, as an unsung hero. Whew. Let's see. How much more do I want to go? I told you this was long. Yeah, we're just gonna stop it there. It's too much. The other 3 are, or do you want? We'll do the last one. What's at stake on Sunday?
I was to go to the Super Bowl. Duh.
Oh yeah, Brady. He took perhaps the biggest professional risk of his career by coming to Tampa Bay.
Yes, he
A
did.
team that hadn't been to the postseason in 13 years before his arrival. The fact that the Bucs are even here playing in the NFC Championship game is so illogical and absurd, with no offseason and being a road wild card team to Washington.
Yeah.
But Brady won't be content if it ends here. He wants a 7th Super Bowl title, and he wants to cement his legacy as the greatest quarterback of all time. Many have tied his success over the years to Bill Belichick and the Patriots system. Critics have pointed to his age and said he wouldn't be able to function in Arians' downfield passing attack. Brady is grateful for his time in New England, but this has been his chance to get out from under that. Rodgers. Everything Rodgers has done gets compared to Brett Favre. Rodgers is about to tie Favre in MVPs, assuming Rodgers wins number 3 as expected.
He will.
He's tied with Favre with Super Bowls with 1, but Favre at least got to the second Super Bowl, and his appearances came in back-to-back seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Rodgers would have the longest gap between Super Bowls by a quarterback in NFL history if he made another one, 9 seasons. Rodgers is the only multiple winner of the MVP award who hasn't appeared in multiple Super Bowls.
Really?
There's a fun fact for you. And then the last 2 sections that we can skip were why each quarterback should be confident about his chances
Yes.
and what is their outlook for 2021 and beyond. So, we don't need to go into that.
No. Whew. Pick time?
Yeah, we got 2 games to pick. I beat you by 2 games last week.
Yep.
So that means I'm 1 game ahead of you now.
Whew.
So, John,
Yes.
Chiefs, Bills.
Oh, boy. This is going to be a good game.
I'm going Bills.
You going Bills?
I'm going Bills.
Well, Patrick Mahomes obviously cleared the question.
And this is just so I can fulfill my fantasy of what I want to happen.
Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes has cleared the concussion protocol, like Will
Yep.
said. Oh man, this is tough. Both teams are obviously good. They're also
Well,
both
they're
there.
the championship game.
The Chiefs. Last time these 2 teams played each other, the Chiefs rushed for a season high 245 yards against the Bills in Week 6. Oh man, the Bills. Oh fuck, I don't know what to pick. This is hard. You know what?
It's tough.
I'm going with the Chiefs.
Just to be different?
Yep.
Or are you doing it because you actually think they'll win?
I'm just going to. I just think the Chiefs are better.
All right. Just because Mahomes is off protocol, he still might be a little looped.
Yeah.
So who knows?
I want to say something. I don't know how many guys watched the game last week, but when who the hell? Chad Henne took over, whatever.
Yeah,
He played pretty damn good.
he did. Yeah.
So I don't care if people say, Pat Mahomes. Okay, if you're throwing to Tyreek Hill, if you're throwing to Travis Kelce, Will and I can throw to him would be considered the greatest quarterbacks to play the game. So fuck that.
Yeah. Hold on. Actually, I want to show you this if I can find it.
I'm kidding. Patrick Mahomes is good.
So someone did I spell it right? I don't know how to spell it. I spelled it wrong. Hold on. So I saw a tweet. It was like, if Patrick Mahomes' injury happened if the game was broadcast on Nickelodeon. Oh, come on, please. Let me find it. Oh, no.
You can't find it?
No, basically it was when Mahomes was like all twisted up on the ground and someone put like goofy eyes on his head like he was
Yeah, knocked out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was, but I get what you mean.
Yeah, I just thought it was so funny. I can't find it though. Oh man. Did I bookmark it? I probably didn't, but yeah, I didn't bookmark it. But that's okay. That was funny. And then Packers Bucks.
I will be going with the Green Bay Packers.
You Packers?
Yep, it's going to be a rematch from the first Super Bowl.
Guess what?
You going with the Bucks?
Yes, sir.
So the Bucks will be the first team to host a Super Bowl and play in it.
Yes. And then my ultimate fantasy. Bucks Bills Super Bowl 55. First team in forever from the AFC East that's not the Patriots to make it. And they're going against
The one and only.
Tom Brady, who was for that team for the AFC East making it all those years.
That'd be funny.
And Tom Brady's going to ruin the Bills' dreams.
Let's see if this happens.
That's my ultimate fantasy. I've been saying it for weeks.
Let's see.
But
I got
that's it.
Packers. I got Packers Chiefs. He's got Bills Bucks.
Yeah,
we'll
we're
see if this
completely
works.
different.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Watch it be split, and then we're tied going into the Super Bowl.
Oh my God.
Would we make a rule where we force ourselves to pick differently?
For the Super Bowl, yeah, like we did last year.
If we split.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so here's what we'll do next week, or whenever we do the Super Bowl pick. We'll flip a coin. Whoever gets the call
Mm-hmm.
gets their pick in the Super Bowl,
All right.
and the other person gets the other one.
All right.
And that's how we'll determine it if the games are split.
Yeah.
and we're tied going into the
All
Super
right.
Bowl. Okay, shake on it.
You guys start.
Yeah, so
Not the
you're
auto
first.
listeners, though.
Yeah. So, John, where can they find you on the internet?
You can follow me at my Instagram at John O'Halloran 15. You can follow me at Twitter at _John_O'Halloran. Where can they find you? I said it fast because you guys never follow me.
You can find me on both Twitter and Instagram at William Clissy. You can follow the show on both Twitter and Instagram at TTL Pod. Subscribe to John O'Halloran on YouTube. He
Yes.
is only 999,933 subscribers away from that 1 mil. Get that gold play button. See, he just wants to skip straight past the silver, straight to the gold.
Please make it happen.
Please rate, review, and subscribe on your preferred listening platform. And if you're watching the video version, subscribe on YouTube.
Yes, and
full shows posted every Saturday.
And know what you can do? You can go up to work and say, "Hey, Billy Joe, you like sports?" "Yes, I do." "No, you should do. You should watch Take the Lead on your lunch. Watch it
Yeah.
on YouTube."
Listen to it on Apple.
Yes, when you're at the gym or in your car or doing chores around the house.
Spotify.
Just listen to it. Get it out there.
Anchor.
Help us out.
Subscribe.
Share with friends and family.
Rate, review. I already said that one.
Share with friends and family.
Again. We'll see you soon.